What if you could actually say no and concentrate on the things you really want to do? No more people pleasing, no more saying yes when you don't want to. This is something most of us have gone through. After all, it's so easy to say yes. It's way easier to say yes and be a people pleaser than risking the confrontation of actually saying no. When we were children, we were told to be nice, to be polite, and just to agree. This led us to be pressured by colleagues, friends, bosses, and family. We fear what may happen if you go against the social rules. What could happen if you say no? Other people are not used to being told no. When you say to them, they might be offended or upset or demand an explanation. Who wants to deal with that? And you get scared of their reaction. It's normal. You don't want to lose your friends. You are afraid. But let me tell you something. If someone is offended by your no, it is not your problem. When you make these fear-based decisions, you're generally thinking about missing out. Will I miss the biggest opportunity of my life by saying no? Will this client drop me? Will I lose this friend? Do not let what others think dictate how you are going to live your life. One of the most important rules of life, to me at least, is taking care of myself first. Because if that's not taken care of, everything else goes to shit. And sometimes saying no is the only thing to do. Let me explain my process of saying no. First, you need to realize that no is not a bad word. Realize that saying no sometimes it's your best friend. Saying no to someone, it's saying yes to you. It's saying yes to your time. It's saying that your time is valuable. When someone asks you to do something, they are most likely thinking about them, even if they don't have any sort of bad intention. So why will you feel bad about doing the same and thinking about you? Second, you need to realize that you don't owe anyone an explanation for saying no, or to anything really. All your life, you will hear people talk to you like you owe them something. You don't owe the vast majority of people shit. I will tell you that the moment I decided to start saying no, I lost most of my friends. I expected that. But I was tired of pointless talks about football when I don't like football, going to shitty clubs when I didn't want to go out, and so much more. I was neglecting what I wanted to favor others. But about losing friends, were they my real friends? Is it that bad that I value my time? Is it bad that I rather do my own things instead of the things they want? No, I think no. Remember, you need to put yourself first. And that takes me to my next point. You need to realize that at the end of the day, you're the only one who truly cares about you. Yes, some people may care about you, like your mother, my does. But no one really cares like you care because they all care about themselves. That's life. We should only care about the person we spend the most of time with, ourselves. It does sound selfish because it kinda is, but that's my way of living. Taking care of myself first, so in a few years I can take care of the ones that matter to me. And let's say you are a good friend, someone who will do anything for someone at work or at your school. People ask you for help, you don't even think twice, you just go help. You help your friends doing your homework, you talk to your friends every week because they're bored, you keep putting others in front of yours without even thinking twice. Then one day they ask you for something, as always. You expected to, but this time you really can't. You're busy, you have something to do, and suddenly you're a bad friend. You never got time for them, and that's when you realize that you can't please everyone. And as I said, people most of the time only think about themselves, and that's not a bad thing. As I told you, I want you to care about yourself too. Obviously, when you can help someone, you should, but if you can't, don't go out of your way. Seriously, it's not worth it. The first step, now that you realize that you're the only one who truly gives a shit about yourself, you have to know your priorities, and this is the biggest one. What is important to you? Let's say you have a job, you have to pay your bills, you have to live, so your job is a priority. You also have to sleep, eat, Maybe you're trying to start a business on the side and you also have to train, and before you know it your day is completely full. There's not a single second to spare. Now you get a phone call from a friend saying, hey, let's grab a coffee, and on that day you actually wanted to chill for a bit, but your day is full. In order for you to say yes to that coffee, you have to say no to something else. So you decide not to go to the gym and go to that coffee instead. You had fun, but now you're at home and you realize that you actually skipped the gym. Maybe it was worth it, maybe it wasn't. But the point I'm trying to get is that in order for you to say yes to something, you have to say no to something else. That's why it's important for you to get your priorities straight. You need to know what's more valuable to you and where you should spend your time. Saying no, like everything, gets easier the more you do it. Especially once you embrace the fact that if someone gets pissed off, it's not your responsibility either. I'm not telling you to be a dick, but it's their choice to be mad. You control yourself, you control your feelings. Simply, people who are used to getting an easy yes from you will take a while to adjust. And if they don't, fuck them. That's just how life is. And they do say, if you're not pissing someone else off, you're probably not doing anything important. Of course, some things can be negotiated, but when I feel people start attacking me or guilt-tripping me, I immediately cut them off and I stop caring. It took time and it's still hard sometimes, but I got my priorities straight and you should too. I hope you liked today's video. If you liked the video, I appreciate if you like, subscribe, and see you next time. See you.